to attain their own objectives. There are few individuals who have been separated from the people, and they're trying to tarnish the bright image of the Iranian nation. But I am certain that the great nation of Iran is aware of its dignity and divine blessings and will continue treading the divine path and will in fact make all its enemies and ill-wishers fail in achieving their goals. If a few individuals who consider themselves as the owners of the nation, the revolution and the country, or they did not believe in any struggle and they have lied, or today they have become tired and they want to, and they should know that, and if they are seeking to compromise, they should know that today the faithful people of Iran have become, we will continue the path of the revolution and will hoist the flag of the great Iranian nation and will hoist and bear the flag of the Iranian nation. But addressing world nations,
عزیزان من همه ملت‌ها توجه داشته باشند که دارند
all world nations must
فضل الهی امروز مستکبران
pay attention to this fact that today with the blessings of God the ruling powers are facing a deadlock, and in fact in order to reach the point of freedom and emancipation, one should tread the paths of the prophets and justice. All should be united, and you should not fear from ruling powers, because victory is near. And I'm particularly addressing the Arab nations, the youths, and also the nation of Egypt and all world nations. You should be vigilant, and it is your right to be free, and it is your right to practice your sovereignty, and it is your right to freely express your views regarding global issues. Selecting the type of government, the administration, the rulers, and these are all your rights, and it is your right to have monotheism, justice, to seek monotheism, justice, and dignity, and make efforts in order to attain these objectives. And you see, your power comes from God, and you should realize your strength and power, and you should, by trusting in God, you can make use of your strength in the best possible way. You should move for the sake of God, and you should bear in mind the divine ideals and objectives, and you should know that righteousness will be victorious. And the evil will be destroyed. It's a long path to fight against the evildoers, and it requires dedication, vigilance, and self-sacrifice. Everyone must be aware of the satanic deceptions. Those who committed numerous crimes at a time during the era of slavery, and today they are in fact conducting the ugliest actions against freedom-seeking nations. They are plundering other nations' wealth, and today once again they are after violating the rights of nations using new methods, and everyone must be vigilant towards such deceptions. They try to portray themselves as friends. They want to portray themselves as friends of the regional nations, and they want to portray themselves as friends of the Arab, Islamic, and North African nations. But they are pursuing their own malicious intentions. We should all get united, and of course God Almighty will grant His blessings to the faithful. You are victorious. And then the Iranian nation believes that this is your right to determine your fate, and the great nation of Iran supports other nations' right to determine their fate. Blessings of God be upon you and all the freedom seekers and combatants of the path of God.
I am the
servant of this great nation. I am the servant of Malik Ashtar, of Imam Ali. Addressing the arrogant powers of the world, I have to tell you that you have reached the end of your life, and in the past 100 years you have done so many criminal actions, but today you are at the ending point, and you just have two options. One is to join other nations. You do not have to feel pity for the Arab Islamic nations, and we do not expect you to do so. You have been just cooperating with the Zionist regime in perpetrating acts of crime. If you really want to correct your behavior, and if you want other nations to trust you, and if you should first refrain from interfering in other nations' affairs, including Tunisia and Egypt. You should allow other nations to adopt their own decisions. You should avoid interfering in other nations' affairs. What are you doing in Iraq and Afghanistan? What are these military bases for? Why have you established military bases in the region? And aren't you the Satan? And aren't you evildoers? The Zionist regime has been the factor behind all crimes, and this regime must be eliminated. You created this regime and imposed it, and you should now eliminate it and free this region. You should know that the Zionist regime is the manifestation of all evils, and it has turned into a common, and in fact it has turned into a common point of animosity, a source of animosity. If you're true in your actions, you should withdraw from this region, and you should eliminate the malicious Zionist regime. If you think that through deception, and if you think that through the slogan of two states, if you think that through such actions you can preserve this regime, you're making a blunder. You should join the path of monotheism and justice, and this is the best choice for you. But if you do not give in to this divine call, and if you continue the path of deception for expanding your domination and saving the Zionists, you should know that the power of nations, that is the manifestation of the power of God, will very soon put you on trial in the court of justice and will in fact oust you from power.
من به شما اطمینان میدهم
I assure you, you should open your ears. Despite all the satanic and complicated schemes, with the blessings of God and the resistance of the nations, the new Middle East, without the U.S. and the Zionist regime, will be materialized, and the arrogant powers will have no place in that Middle East. And in line with this, with the blessings of God, very soon the whole world will realize the sweet experience that is a world free from Zionism and bullying, a world free from Zionism and bullying powers. I would like to extend my appreciations to the great nation of Iran and also I would like to appreciate people from different walks of life, and through your glorious presence you turned this 32nd anniversary into a new starting point in the world, and you will continue the path till the manifestation of the rule of God over the earth. I also wish to appreciate the leadership of the Islamic Revolution, the leader of the Islamic Revolution, who through his vigilance is shouldering this great responsibility of leading this revolution. And I would also like to appreciate the regional nations who are also continuing the path of justice, and I assure you that the victory is near. I also wish to appreciate the Imam of the time. May God expedite his reappearance. For all his blessings, for his blessings and guidance, and God protect the Imam of the time, and hopefully the Imam of the time is satisfied with our deeds and performance. I also wish to salute the soul of the late Imam.
You're listening into the speech being made there here